Martin Odegaard just can't catch a break this season. He's out injured again, and this time it's a bit more serious than the shoulder injuries. But hey, let's talk about it and all the impact, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So look, it feels like Odegaard only just came back and he kicks a ball in the West Ham game and there's a mad challenge. I think it was a knee-to-knee collision. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who the challenge was with. I feel like I want to say Somerville, but I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below who it actually was. And, you know, he tried to play through it a bit. He tried to run it off, but it turned out it was something that he just couldn't carry on with. And he ended up coming off. And then all the early rumours started about, oh, this could be serious. Oh, this could be a big deal. And then it started creeping out that, oh, it's an MCL. And obviously MCLs aren't as diabolical as ACLs. But they can be injuries that have you out for a long period of time. Now, it's come out as of recent that Odegaard is likely to return to Arsenal mid-November. I think he's only going to miss, well, I say only, he's only going to miss 9 games for both club and country, which is very frustrating for him. But Arsenal fans, I won't lie, it could have been a lot worse, and I'll take it. Do you know what I mean? Beggars can't be choosers. I'll take it because he could have been out for a few months. Yeah. So I guess praise the Lord and anyone you believe in that he's only out for about, I think it's about six weeks, 6 odd weeks, something like that. So look, he's still gonna have a lot of time to kind of put his stamp on the season. I do feel like he was coming into a bit of form. He was playing quite positively as he came back. You know, we was mixing and blending, adding some seasoning in, cooking up a next meal. You know, obviously with him playing, I guess, as like a 8-8 with Eza, 8-8, 10, you know, covering those sort of areas. And it did look like we was on the verge of, I guess, at least to the naked eye, becoming a more offensively minded team. Obviously, he then, yeah, he's gone. He's gone. You know, man, I don't think it's gonna be a now you're gone, I realize my love for you was strong. I don't think it's gonna be one of those ones. Yeah, because positively for us as Arsenal fans, and I guess Arsenal as a club, maybe not so positively for Odegaard and his kind of aspirations to be like a mainstay in the 11, we have more than enough backup. And I guess even though I am extremely frustrated that he's out injured again, I'm not worried for Arsenal. And I think that's the crux of the whole issue. I'm not worried for Arsenal because we've got more than enough squad depth to deal with this. If this was last season, oh my God. Last season, I would have lost my mind. I would have been like, oh, jeez, man. I would have been like, please, man. Like, can we get a break, please? But this season, we have more than enough cover. And you know what? That kind of last minute-ish Eza deal looks even better now. Because if we didn't have him, there wouldn't be someone who, I guess, the whole fan base could unite and be like, cool, we have someone of a level, yeah, of a good enough level who could just come in and play the exact same role as Martin Odegaard. Obviously, offers different things. You know, there's that leadership piece with Odegaard being the captain. Eza doesn't have that, even though I do think he is a leader. And then obviously I think that where Odegaard is more of the tick the game along, always looking for that kind of incisive pass, always trying to split things open, more of a controller per se. Eza's more of a yeah, I want to get in and score. Direct. I want to cause damage. I want to impact. That's what I'm about. I want to twist man up, and then I want to get to the other end, and then I want to put it in the back of the net. Or sometimes playing other people, because he does have his creative kind of mindset as well. But he is definitely more of a finisher. And when I say finisher, I don't mean how Arteta means. Do you know what I'm saying? So look, I guess from what I've seen across the internet from Arsenal fans, it doesn't seem like anyone is particularly worried at the moment. It doesn't feel like anyone is particularly up in arms. And I think maybe, you know, we can all go, okay, Arteta. I can't really apply it to Berta, because obviously Berta came in when pretty much when the season was over last season. Okay, Kroenkes, you've learned. Yeah, that season, last season, you've learned. Yeah, you guys went, look, we're going to face more injuries. Maybe some of us were a bit more naive than others, thinking that it wouldn't be anywhere near what it was last season. And I mean, it's still not, but we have had a few players drop like flies this season. So it does look like it could be something that at least continues for maybe another 2 seasons until we start, you know, I mean, not out with the old, in with the new, but start refreshing the squad, you know, players that haven't had the same sort of like exhaustion through playing bare in Arteta's system. You know, when they start coming in, maybe we'll see less injuries, but I feel like the core group that's been here for maybe 2-3 years, they've gone through like all of that struggle, all of them trials and tribulations, all of that pain, all of them minutes, all of the kind of learnings that Arteta's had to have in terms of managing minutes and all of that. They've gone through all of that. So they're probably going to be more susceptible to injuries going forward. Now, look, this is it's a post from BR Football, obviously off the back of what Sami Mokbel posted from BBC. Big up Sami, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So Martin Odegaard is not likely to return from his injury until at least mid-November, per Sami Mokbel BBC. Arsenal have a busy schedule coming up. So these are the possible fixtures that he could miss. And obviously there'll be somewhere on the screen so you can see with me. Fulham away. Atletico Madrid at home, Palace at home, Brighton at home. 3 home games in a row is beautiful. And then Burnley away, Slavia Prague away, Sunderland away. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think that Arsenal necessarily need Odegaard for any of those fixtures. There's not a need. Like, we're not going to miss him. There are some tricky fixtures there. Like, it starts right away with Fulham away. Historically, Fulham have been a team that we've struggled with. You know what I mean? Been kind of an Achilles heel. Atletico Madrid at our ground. Look, if Simeone wants to go band for band with disgusting football, we'll win. At home, we'll win. Do you know what I mean? We'll win at home. If Arteta and Simeone want to make it a band for band on the ISIS football, we'll win. Yeah. Palace at home. Palace are in real good form at the moment. They're looking good this season, but at our ground, I'm confident. Brighton at home, again, another team that's looked good. Very good. But again, at home, I expect us to beat them. I expect a W there. Now, Burnley, definitely don't need them. That Burnley away trip, we're winning that. Turf Moor, winning that. I don't know if their ground is still called Turf Moor, but that's what I remember it to be called. Turf Moor, we're winning that. That's a W. Out of all of these fixtures, that is the most guaranteed W out of all of them. Yeah? Bear with me. Slavia Prague away. I'm going to be real. That fixture there is more trickier for the fans than it is for the players. Let's just be honest. It's therefore more trickier for the fans than it is for the players. So anyone that's going over to Slavia Prague, be careful. Just be careful, innit? Be careful. I've known brothers that have gone over to them sides and yeah, so be careful. Yeah. But on the pitch, I think we'll bad them up. Obviously, no disrespect to Slavia Prague, but I'm Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? And then finally, probably, I want to say one of the trickiest games there, to be fair. Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Yo, you man don't remember what that's like. I remember. And it's kind of now compounded by the fact that Xhaka is their captain. So Xhaka is going to, obviously, he's going to go Super Saiyan against Arsenal. Hopefully, well, it's at their ground, so the away fans they might not overpower the home fans, but I think whenever he's on the ball, we'll give him a little clap. Do you know what I mean? I don't think there should be any, personally, I don't think there should be any ill will with Xhaka. Like, obviously he had that moment where he threw the captain's armband, and I feel like we punished him for that while he was at the club. Now, that final season he had with us, I'll be honest, every single Arsenal fan wanted him to stay another season. So I think let's just give him a bit of, a bit of grace. You know what I'm saying? A bit of allow him. You know what I mean? But it's going to be a tricky game. So look, obviously people, well, I guess not people, I guess Arsenal fans is probably the better term to use. Let me know how you are really feeling about Odegaard being out. Because for me, I feel like with Eza there, Ethan Nwaneri there, to a degree Marino there, and I mean, even at the biggest push in the whole history of time, Arteta could even put Dalman there. Do you know what? He could even put Trossard there. Do you know what? He could even play Saka. We have loads of people that can play there now. So do you know what? He could even put Declan Rice there and then put Eza on the left. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like we got more than enough cover for this. I think the biggest thing here is if Odegaard keeps on picking up these injuries throughout the season, we definitely now have the squad for you to lose your place. So one to think about, hey? One to think about. But yeah, people, let me know what Arsenal fans. Well, people, because it'd be interesting to know what rival fans think about us losing Odegaard in the comments below. Obviously, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, all of that good stuff that helps the algorithm. And catch you next time.